Okay guys, it's the next day on the wheels here. I got them flipped. They're tack ragged. They're ready to go. They're ready to go with the clear. Now these wheels, I didn't go crazy on these wheels doing any high build primer or anything like that. They're wheels and I want them to look like wheels. They're not going to be sanded and buffed or anything like that. So, you know, it's just a wheel. So, we know now because we had our mix yesterday with the clear coat activated in there that it's going to bite right in here. I've got some clear mixed 1-to-1, and if this was base coat, like I say, it would be changing from dull to shiny. You got to keep track of where you're going so you don't run it and stuff. You're gonna see the clear go down, but not like it's on base coat. So when you're spraying these over urethane, you just keep your wits about you and know where you've been, and don't keep double spraying over where you've been. So we'll get the gun. I'm using a 1.4 nozzle. Don't try to spray the SPI clear without a 1.4. 1.3 is not going to get you where you need to be. So 1.4, fluid all the way out, fan all the way out on your gun, and it'll atomize and lay down perfect. So let's get busy. Okay guys, this is what I'm shooting a clear with. It's the Iwata. You can use any gun you want, but the better quality guns are going to atomize it better. I've got the FPS 3M system up there and regulator down here. Now, that's not the gun I'm going to show you. I'm already full with that gun, but here's another Iwata. Now, if we're zoomed in close on that, if you want to get your clear laying down perfect, these are two of the best tips you can have. Okay, this is your fluid knob. So we're going to unscrew, they're going to pull the trigger, we're going to unscrew that, and you'll feel the trigger coming back. Trigger's coming back, and now the trigger's stopped. Okay, you could just take that out and a spring would pop out. Now screw that back in. Now it's stopped. It's hard against that trigger there. Okay, and then screw it in another half turn. That's going to give you full fluid. Here's your fan right here. Take your fan all the way out. Okay, make a pass. If you don't like the fan, turn it in a little bit, but most of the time you're going to be all the way out when you're shooting clear. All the way out on that, screw it in until it hits your trigger, so you'll feel it stop. Another half turn in, and then just mess around with your fan until you like it, but start way out and make a pass. If you don't like it, adjust it. Just go a half turn at a time until you like the fan. Your pressure, I'm shooting this right at about 22 psi with my incoming air. You're going to have to change it. You're going to have to do what's right for you. But if you have the right pressure, the right fluid, the right fan, you'll lay down that clear just like it's been sanded and buffed. The better you lay your clear down, the less work you're going to have to do afterward. A lot of guys just lay it down heavy and ugly, and then they sand and they buff it. Like I say, these wheels are not going to be buffed, so we want to get it to lay as flat as we can. And it's all done with your fluid, your fan, and your air pressure. Get those right, and that clear is going to lay down perfect. Okay guys, I just mixed up another mix. You see my hand reflection in that paint? It's laying down perfect. This is what you can expect, a perfectly flat surface if you have all your settings right. I got Maria filming today, and we're going to come in one more time. I'm going to put a third coat on these. Like I say, we're not going crazy on these wheels, sanding and buffing and making believe they're brand new and plastic and stuff. We want them to look like wheels, but you can still see the flatness of the clear laying down. Now I'm going to have her come in here one more time, and you guys, there you can see the gloss on that. One more time, check out the size of the fan and the amount of fluid coming out. You'll be able to see it just in the size of the fan. That's what you're going to need if you want this to atomize properly. SPI clear, universal clear, takes a little bit of getting used to. Your first coat, you can't put down like a skinny coat or a thin coat or something like that, or a bond coat, whatever. There's a million different names for the first coat. You have to lay this down just like you want it to be finished. It should look exactly like your finished coat. Now, like I say, it's a little bit tricky on these wheels because they're not going dull to shiny. So, like I say, keep track. It's very difficult to get clear down in there. You see me sometimes working the gun on an angle, trying to get it in there. You got to get some blown in that area, and trim rings are coming out just fine. So, we're going to put a third coat on everything. Backside has 3 coats. Trim rings have 3 coats right now. We've got 2 coats on the outside of the wheels right now. So again, watch the fan, and you could see it atomizing basically. You know what I mean? It's going to be a big fan. It's going to be a lot of fluid, and that's what it's going to lay down like. It's going to be, you know, if you had that on a smooth piece of sheet metal, you wouldn't even need to sand and buff it. Like I say, it takes a while to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's a fantastic clear. I know you guys will love it. Okay guys, there's everything all finished up. 3 coats on everything. And everything came out very nice. On this project here, these 6 wheels, we got the 3 coats inside, outside, underneath, everywhere. I sprayed 3 24-ounce mixes, and I sprayed right to the very last little bit of everything until that inner cup of the PPS system, the 3M PPS system, you know, the cup, that inner cup will start, you know, folding up. So I got every last little bit of clear out of there. 72 ounces were sprayed on 6 wheels. So if you guys are doing anything like this, make sure you have double the amount of clear you think you're going to use, because you know, when you got that fan set the way it is and you got the fluid and that stuff's coming out, you're going to get some overspray. That's why you got, you know, it's best to do it in a booth where you can get rid of the overspray, because it'll fog you out in no time. So make sure you have enough clear if you're going to try something like this. You're never going to get away with doing wheels with just 1 quart. So I hope these tips help anybody that's starting to paint or thinks they want to shoot some clear or some urethane or some base clear or whatever. Hope you guys are enjoying the painting videos. I know some guys are and some guys don't like them, but if you like it, just let me know, and there'll be more of them. Okay, thanks for watching everybody. I'll catch you on the next one.